Well, there is I would say, somewhat of a conspiracy theory, and I think she's even addressed this to a certain degree, but what people are saying, I don't know if it's true, right? So Amber, please don't sue me. I don't know if it's true. But Amber had a lot of paid posts, Instagram posts, about cryptocurrency coins, which a lot of them end up being scams.
Mm-hmm.
And the theory is that she potentially is facing federal charges over promoting these things because a lot of people lost money. You know, there was a lot of crypto scams during that time. And what people are saying, which I don't know is true, and I think she even addressed this somewhat, is that she's cozying up to Trump because she may need a pardon later on.
But what happens when he loses?
Well, I don't think Kamala's going to pardon her.
Of course not.
What I'm saying? So
she's rolling the dice.
She's rolling the dice. That's the theory. I don't know if it's true. It's an interesting theory. Because, listen, but Trump has a track record for pardoning
of course.
Kodak
Rappers,
Black,
yeah.
Lil Wayne.
Ray J's going to get one if he gets pardoned. But, if he gets arrested. But the thing that's scary about
Ray J get arrested?
No, I'm saying if he ever did. I mean, not that he would, but I'm just saying, like, because he talked about Trump on my show that they're friends.
Okay, got it.
So I just, again, Black folks really believe that their stimulus check came from Trump when it came from a Democratic Congress that Trump made them put his name on the check. So I just want people to start researching. This is not a pro-Kamala speech, and although I've been posting a lot about Kamala on my page, it's because I want people to get information that they would not otherwise go get. But I'm not at all saying that Kamala, the vice president, is perfect. I love Kamala as a person, but her team, some of her team around her, I think, have kept her in a bubble that has not allowed her to embrace and connect to the culture the way she is now. Now she's doing it, but it's campaign season. And this goes back to what Charlamagne said to me a long time ago. He said, man, don't be excited to be invited to the cookout, because as soon as you criticize those people, they're going to put you on the you're not welcome list. And then when I criticized them, I started to feel the relationship change. So now I have to bypass most of the team and go straight to her through another person. But it's one of those things where I'm sitting back waiting for the dust to settle when all of the excitement around this energy of the campaign goes away and we start just really dialing in on what people are doing. Because I am going to publicly ask, and I'll start today, where's the money at when it comes to advertising? I think it's a fair question to say, if you're out talking about equity, you need to be the person walking the talk. So if you just, they glorified, Kamala raised $250 million, $300 million in 10 days, but you ain't spent 1% with Black-owned media, but you the Black, you know what I mean? Because you're riding on the hope of the slave. And that, to me, the slave of media, the slave of industry, the slave of the Democrat-Republican bullshit, I'm not feeding into that. And that's what I love about my race. It's nonpartisan. I've met Republicans who feel they have a certain need in the community and Democrats who have a certain need in the community, and I'm bridging that gap because I'm registered, and I'll share this. I've never shared this publicly, but I'm registered as a Democrat. But, when you make lots of money in California and you're having to pay lots of fucking taxes, you start to go, wait a minute, I'm socially liberal, but I'm fiscally conservative.
I feel you.
And so I understand being in the middle, but what Amber's doing is that's not the middle. She's just far right at this point to me.
Well, I mean, you mentioned the slave thing a couple times, and you've actually said that rappers are new slaves for people like Michael Rubin and only reach out when they need them.
Damn, where'd you get that at?
You said it, though.
Vlad does his research. I did. I've been to Michael Rubin parties. I actually love what Michael Rubin has been able to do. So what I said was not a dig to him. And I'm not saying this because I want to be invited to his parties, because he ain't going to invite me after what I said. Because when I said it, I said, I'm not getting invited anymore. It's cool. In fact, I think that's probably why Tiffany Haddish doesn't get a +1 anymore, because I was her +1 once.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Tiffany. The Diddy White parties used to be the party that the culture went to. Okay, all of it. We all went. I remember Diddy. I think I met Amber Rose at a Diddy all-white party at Prince's house back in the day. And there's a picture of me, Chris Brown, Quincy Brown, and Amber Rose we took on the dance floor as Demi Moore was swinging on a swing and Ashton Kutcher was swinging on the other swing and Lindsay Lohan. Okay, it was the Tyrese is performing. It was everything, right? And now it's the Michael Rubin all-white party, right? And that's why next year we're launching the off-white party on 4th of July as a way of just as a dun-dun-dun-dun. because now this is the party that everybody wants to go to. But that's where now you have the little baby there, the picture scandal with Michael Rubin. Every grown-ass man know not to be hanging all over no man like that in our culture, in our community, because of what it looked like. Not that it should be taken that way, but what it is. But there's 2 photos. I think it's him, and then Meek Mill has one too, right?
I mean, there's a lot of Meek Mill photos that are very sus. I mean, the matching outfit with Diddy was,
maybe they were just twinning.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You my man, but I wouldn't dress like you going out one day.
I wouldn't dress like nobody. That's gay. But look, I think that, the culture has been co-opted and hijacked in many different ways. And I think as it relates to the all-white party and Michael Rubin in particular, when I look at there's this desire and affection for whiteness by these people is different than them saying, why don't we build our own? Because Travis Scott can build his own. I don't know if he has the business acumen to do it, but I mean, if all of those rappers who do the party had their own, they would all be at their party. But I think that they believe that validation by that world is one of which that brings them value. Same with brands and branding. A lot of these people will go and do a brand deal for all these brands and not own any stock in it or have any equity. Unlike a Dre who was brilliant with beats, like none of them think about the value that they add to the culture and that the fact that the black dollar is circulated and the black brand association makes other people go and buy it. Why not create your own or build one as a community? Why? They over there. And it's okay, but yeah, I call him the new slave, and I stand by that.
That's what it is. Jason Lee, man, me and you go back a lot of years, and it's always been a positive experience.
Always.
Whenever we've met up on any level, whether it's having dinner, doing interviews, or just getting on the phone and chopping it up, man, you've always been solid. You've always been 100. You've always been transparent. I always know what I'm dealing with when it comes to you, man. You came to my platform, you called me up, said, come do my show. I sat for, it was like a long interview. It was like almost 4 hours or something.
And we didn't even plan for 4 hours, but it was so good.
I was like, yo, keep asking me questions. I'm here. I don't have any more plans today, and now I hit you up, you came to, did my show. If you want to do your show again, I got you.
Yeah, but you drop gems too. Like when you told me that one time with dinner, you go, have you been sued? I go, no, come on, stop playing with me.
You get sued.
I get sued a lot.
Yes.
And now I'm like, oh, okay, but I must be doing something right because it is, the money grab thing is just, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm getting sued right now over an image. I mean, it's just life. It's a cost of doing business. Yeah. And this is why you have lawyers, and you have to have good lawyers so you don't just get hosed. Because I remember once I paid up way too much.
Yeah.
That's where I got a better lawyer.
Yeah.
And that's just life, man. There's going to be a few, falls and slips, when you start a new business. You learn how to, you also learn how to stop it before it gets too big.
Yeah.
To try to save money early on.
Yeah.
You get your ego out of it and so forth. But listen, congratulations on everything you've done. Yeah. Congratulations on your upcoming election.
Yes, register to vote.
Register to vote.
This year, everybody should be registered to vote. However you choose to vote is your choice, but vote.
Yes.
Get registered.
And congratulations on your brand and all the big guests that you've gotten, man. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.